guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches. They can contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to run it. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives him another 1st and 10. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And how loud is is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Sneaks it in.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. So the Sooners offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that could run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And that one's incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Sooners line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. After the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down at to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Dances away to buy time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win, if there ever was one. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploring.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Floating away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Looking to get it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of depth. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Grabbed behind the line. It's Freeman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive with a pass. Taking it the other way. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete to the left. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd and goal for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it.
Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he got loose. And he's still running after the move. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He'll start this drive firing. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Sooners want to move quickly. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the beatdown has ensued. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cole. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 35. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to the running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And some room to work. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. He's turning it loose into the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Offense in a bunch formation. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, the ground game. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. Runs through a tackle. Got some room into the goal line. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? They said there would be days and games like this. Nothing seems to have gone right, and the latest mishap, a touchdown taken away by the flag. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. He's got the back in the middle. He's inside headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to, breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming. Well done.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Let's see what they've got on second down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Trying to power it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself. So I love the big fella getting the football.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on third down? He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
Remember the offense. The offense goes with the run on third and goal, thinking they can push it in there and be physical. The defense is having absolutely none of that. Nice job by the defense, committing to the...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And the pummeling has started. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try the left side. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking a deep shot. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they thought...
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber before.
it.